Okay, it says introduce the coefficient under the radical sign. And that's a square root, so let's put this down. And it looks like it might be easy to do, but there could be some simplifications to consider. So I'll write this over here. This is a minus x squared and a plus x squared. All right, I'm going to take the other radical, and I'm going to see if there's something I can do about that. And, I'm certainly factoring it. And let's take a look. And I'm going to say a and 2x and x. And let's see. Looks like this and this. Let's just check that out. What do you get? You get a squared minus 2ax plus ax minus ax. Yeah, works okay. Let's do this one over here, and let's write the factorization of that if we can. Again, looks like a and a. Looks like 3x and x. And then it looks like, let's see, plus minus. Let's see if that works out. And you get, let's see, a squared. Yeah, looks like it's good. All right. So I'm going to bring them on the inside, and then we're going to reduce it. So you can get a minus x squared, a plus x, and a minus 2x. On the bottom, you're going to get a plus x squared, a minus x, and a plus 3x. All right, let's take a look, and we're going to reduce it. And by reducing it, I'm looking for factors that are identical on top and the bottom. By the way, these are conditional cancellations. I'm not too worried about that, and we're just trying to simplify this. And this would become a 1 then, all right? And now a minus x, this would become a 1. And I think that's about it. And let me write that down for you. The answer here is going to be the root of a minus x over a minus 2x, and on bottom you can get a plus x times a plus 3x. All right, now certainly you can multiply it out. Yeah, they do multiply it out, but I want to point out before I multiply it out, I want to point out I do see this, a minus x, a minus 2x, and I do see this, which is a plus x times a plus 3x. But I do know that they multiplied it out. Does it add value to the problem? Not really, but it's probably something that we should be able to do pretty quickly. What do you get there? A squared. Then you get minus 2 minus 1, which is minus 3. That's an ax. And then you're going to get 2x squared. And then what do you get in the bottom? You get a squared. Looks like 4ax plus 3x squared. Again, I don't consider it adding value to the problem, but you can do it, all right? So I would say this is a good answer over here. But again, if you want to, simplifications are also multiplication. You could do that too. All right, this one here, again, it's really introduced this under the radical. Let's do it, the factor. And how would I do that? Well, I'm getting a little better at this. So what I would do is maybe just write it down real quick. And I'll put this over here. I'm going to say it's x squared minus 1 squared, x squared minus 2 squared. I brought that on the inside. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to simplify this guy, which is x minus 1 squared. And then it's going to be 2, x minus 1 squared minus x minus 2 squared. All right? Now, certainly there's work involved here. And, yeah, I did introduce it. You could say that's the answer, but I think there's some simplifications we should probably consider. And let me do that on the side over here. And it looks like it's going to be some work, right? So I'm going to write down, x plus 1, x minus 1, and that's squared. On the bottom, well, I'm just going to write down as x squared minus 2, but I'll put it down twice. Now, what do you get over here? You get x minus 1 squared. I got to simplify that now. And so I'm going to do a little side work. All right, so you'd get Well, let's see, you get 2x squared, then you get minus 4x, and then you would get plus 2. All right, let me do the other one, and that's going to subtract. Again, I'm just simplifying this thing over here, if I can. All right, what do you get over there? Well, it's going to be minus x squared, and then you're going to get minus 4x plus 4. All right, so if you simplify that, what do you get? You would get x squared, whoops, x squared, so a little side work here. Let's see, you wouldn't get any x's, by the way. The x would disappear. Minus 4x, minus 4x, nothing. And then you get 2 minus 4, which is minus 2. But let me write that down now. So this thing simplifies to x squared minus 2. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look around for factors that are common at top and bottom that I can cancel off. So let's go through that. And again, it's conditional cancellations, but I'm not too worried about that. I got this to cancel, and I'm getting this to cancel. And what am I left with? Let's write this down. I'm left with, well, just see, I'm left with x plus 1 squared in the top. And we're left with in the bottom x squared minus 2. Now, certainly, I would say it's a good answer, but if you want, you could multiply that out. I also want to point out they didn't multiply it out. It really doesn't add much value to the problem. We're getting the same answer we got over here, all right? But again, for those students that want to multiply it out, what does that look like? It looks like this over here. X squared plus 2x plus 1 over x squared minus 2. All right, you could also write that down for an answer. Thank you.